Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Friday the 12th of May 2023. Yesterday we had a race for Thursday the 11th, then Thirsk flat 535. We were on this number 4 owner's dream, which came second at 7 to 1. Pretty solid run from that horse, but didn't quite make it unfortunately. We had initially £2 per £8 unit on at 8.3 to 1. We topped it up when it drifted a little bit out to 9, so we ended up with £3 per £8 unit, £300 for us, 0.375 exposure. So we lost that, and a 13 to 2 horse came in, which is it was worth a go at those odds, but the results aren't really swinging for us at the moment, so the account came down a little bit to 69.20 units in profit overall. Today we've got a race at Nottingham, first race on the flat, 5:15, maiden stakes class 5-2 or 5 furlongs 8 yards, model 99, and the going is soft with heavy in places, so that's what we're looking at there. Now there's 3 in that race, so you've got this favourite Desert Master, which is number 2, and Desert Master's had one run at Ripon, 5 furlongs soft, which arguably you would think is a good match, model 99. It was off the pace there, so trip wise it had a relatively easy trip at the back, off the pace, and then ran on through the beaten horses and arguably it had a little bit of a rough ride. It had to be switched slightly, so you've got mixed situation there on trips. You've got easy trip in terms of pace at the back, and when it got going it got a little bit of interference. The subsequent winner of that race, that Desert Master race at Ripon, went on to win the Lily Agnes Chester last 2 or 3 days ago. So you could argue that the form's been franked, but anyway, despite that, we're going to take it on. The one we really like is this number 1, Biloxi Boy, and they're both FTOs, and number 3, Series Ranks or whatever it is. Series Ranks, then we're just going to use that as an anchor horse basically. We don't know. Series Ranks, it's a sort of could come in sort of situation, so we've just put a pound on win at 4.2 to 1 as a break-even anchor, so and slight profit actually if we get that. And we've gone for this Biloxi Boy. We've got £3 per £8 unit on at about 100 to 30. It's drifted a little bit out since then, but that's hard luck. It's about 4s at the moment. What do we know about Biloxi Boy? Well, it's a 50k sale horse, which was then pumped up to 88k. We like to see that. We like to see a rise in value as it's sold on. And then it's got a pretty decent sire line, but the key thing with that horse, it's got a very strong distaff line. So the mare side of the family, the female side of the family, is very strong, and normally when it's easy to hook into strong sire lines, but it's more difficult to hook into strong distaff female lines, and they've done that, so that's promising. It's also entered up that horse, and so it looks on paper the one to have a go at. So we're sort of swinging towards Biloxi Boy in that situation. So basically you're weighing up the risk of this Desert Master being suited by the conditions against 2 FTOs. So we've got 2 unknowns, and therefore we're getting a little bit of leverage on the price for that. You pays your money and you takes your risk, and that's where our risk is on this Desert Master. If it comes in, then obviously that's fair enough, and we'll lose the lot. But that's where we are. We'll get a decent return if Biloxi Boy comes in. So on the Forex front. Yesterday the markets were, the transmissions were crossed. You had falling US yields in the bond market with rising US dollar, which is an awkward trading situation. You want to try and avoid trading around those situations. It means the market transmissions are fake, if you like, and messed up. And today we've got really nothing till Michigan Consumer Sentiment, which is a tier 1 event, 3 o'clock our time this afternoon. So we'll see how the markets are operating in the morning, and then as it swings into the North American session at lunchtime. So we may get a buffer trade. If they ramp something up or sell it off, we may get a buffer trade into this 1300 data risk of the Michigan's consumer sentiment. But that's all we can say really on the Forex. So yesterday close but no good on the racing, and today basically your risk is this Desert Master, which is odds on, but the going is soft to heavy, and we're prepared to take the risk. Whether you are is another matter, but we're saying what we're doing, and that Biloxi boy is the one for us as far as we're concerned. So anyway, we'll leave it there, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.